I'm not sure if you can get around him. If not, we'll just follow him out.
Okay, Mr. Man, we'll follow Southwest out.
Yeah, are you able to get around him?
Nah, we're right behind you, so.
Okay, that's fine. Just follow him outbound, and then you can join Kilo for your reposition.
All right, roger that.
Jazz 451, just a heads up, I can't see you guys back there, but there's a Southwest push off of gate 5. There's an aircraft under tow behind him, and so just tell your crew, which I'm sure they can see back there better than me. They just use caution on the push back there.
Southwest 185, gate 1, please.
Southwest 495, ground, good morning to you. Push is approved at your discretion. Jazz is a couple gates off your right, also pushing.
Yeah, we're watching out for Jazz and push through Southwest 1.
Ground Southwest 225 and gate 8, push with hotel.
Southwest 225, your push off of gate 8 is approved.
Push for Southwest 225.
Jazz 451, Southwest will be pushing off gate 1.
Copy that, Jazz 451. Ground Brickyard 4316 at gate 36, ready for push.
Brickyard 4316, good morning to you. Your pushback is approved, sir. That's spot number 5.
Push spot 5, Brickyard 4316. Running 431, push 40, still.
Okay, that was partially blocked out. Madison 431, I got that much off of which gate?
40.
40. Okay, go ahead and push back, sir, to spot number 4.
Spot 4, okay. 431, we got hostility. Sorry, we got Indian.
Got it.
That's 51, that.
Southwest 751, runway 1 via Kilo Charlie to hold short of 4.
Kilo, Charlie, hold short of 4, Southwest. Ground test 451.
Yes, sir.
So we push before the Southwest on gate 1?
Okay, who is this and where are you?
Jazz 451 at gate 3.
Okay, Jazz 451, it's non-movement, and as I said before, use caution for the gentleman beside you there. Your pushback is approved at your discretion.
Okay, we're using caution, I guess. Thanks. Cross 402, Southwest 751.
JetBlue 1223, cross 4 and Juliet, there's towers on the other side. You'll go out number 1.
Cross 4 and Juliet, North Tower, JetBlue 1223, good day.
Okay, I got a couple of calling for a push at once. Off of gate 27 and 27 only. Who is it?
American 391 for push off 27.
Roger, American 391. Good morning to you. Hold that push. I'm going to call you right back. I got a couple guys to come up out of that. And for the emergency vehicles, where you headed?
Yes, sir. Red 309 for spot. We're looking for aircraft to drop in.
Okay, you're looking for inbound.
All right.
Red 301, I'll scroll out the radar here and see.
Try and get a second ride in here today. We jumped on over to Chicago, and we're going to do a little hop over to Pittsburgh. I'm trying a new view. I'm giving you the first officer's view. Hey, everybody. Hopefully that's going to work out. I'm not sure about the monitors in there where they meet up, whether or not that's going to be a little skewed, but we'll see. And I still managed to give you the Navigraph map. I took the other stuff away because it'll just block out what you can see already down here. So we are all buttoned up here, and I do believe we're ready for push. We've been disconnected. Yes, we're good to go.
And you may start engine.
Let's get that clock going. 6. Pressure's looking good, and we are starting number 2.
I've got a company in the alleyway. Continue all the way down to the end of November there. Pull into the block of 15. I'll hold you down there so I can get him out.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Okay, everybody is calling ground for push. Give me about 3 to 4 minutes. I have an emergency I'm dealing with and a couple of outbounds, and I'll get you all moving. I promise. Give me a couple minutes. Southwest 225, cross 4 into the block over there, Monitor Tower.
Bridge across 4, into the block, tower, Southwest 225.
Start number 1.
American 746, Washington, will you be ready over there?
Affirmative, American 746.
Stay on Juliet, ma'am, cross 4 and Monitor Tower.
Stay on Juliet, straight across 4, Monitor Tower.
So today we're running a United Airlines flight, flight 2325 with nonstop service from Orlando to Pittsburgh.
American 400, go ahead and make that left turn into taxiway Charlie now. Cross 4 on Charlie.
And we've got runway 22 left, so we got a little bit of a taxi before we get on out of here. We're going to be flying at 12,000 feet tonight. It's going to be a low ride, and the reason I'm doing that is I did some work to my night lighting edits, and I want to take a look and see how they turned out.
Is Jazz in front of you? Is there a 200 in front of you there?
There is, to our right.
Okay. And is that Jazz 451? Are you number 1 back there?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, Jazz 451. Runway 1, let's take Kilo and Charlie to hold short of 4 for Jazz 451.
Kilo, Charlie, short of 4.
The flight time, you know what, I forgot my paperwork. Where's my, you know what, let me grab my paperwork while we're getting pushed here. Oh, he's going to ask for the break in just a second here, then I'll go get my paperwork. It's got to be about an hour and a half or so. Let me grab that.
Stand by. Runway 1, Kilo, Charlie, follow Jazz, and hold short of runway 4, Southwest 27. American 431, back to India.
American 431, runway 1, let's just hold right there. Let me do a company exit. I don't want them to turn off in your face.
Okay.
And for breakout 4316, when we get underway, we're going to taxi to 33 via Juliet Foxtrot, short of 1.
Juliet Foxtrot, short of 1, Brickyard 4316, that's runway 33.
Jazz 451, cross 4 towers on the other side.
Cross 4 towers on the other side.
And for Southwest
So it's
185,
disconnected. A bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
American 431, runway 1, let's taxi out to join Juliet, short of 4.
I don't know what I did with my paperwork. I grabbed everything off of the low data sheet on my laptop, but I had some of this stuff written down, and I don't know what I did with the paperwork. Believe it or not. All right, flaps, taxi, TA, auto, and auto on the weather radar. Let's have a look here. This map light on here. What do we have? Okay, exterior lights as needed. We are good. APU is needed. That's off. Flaps are set for takeoff. Transponder. TA auto. Weather radar set for auto flight controls. We just got to do that, and we're good to go.
I can't get you there just yet, so just hold there. It's going to be a minute. I got off direction traffic.
We'll stand by, Southwest Main.
And Delta maintenance, is that you number 1 there?
Roger that.
All right.
Number 1, waiting patiently.
All right, and where would you like to go?
We'd like to go to gate 19.
All right, via Kilo, you'll reposition
See that?
Via Kilo.
There we go. I had a indicator light that should not have been on. I just had to cycle the test light. Happens every now and then, but we are good.
Alaska maintenance, what gate are you inbound to? Perhaps is it gate 18?
Hopefully that view on the first officer side is going to work out.
Kilo, follow him, and your reposition is approved. Brickyard 5889. Next that
No, they're not, Jackson. I'm just actually doing this because I want to check out my night lighting effects. That's the only reason why I'm doing that. No, yeah, no, we'd be at a flight level if I was running this flight in the real world. I only want to take a look at all the edits that I did. That's the only reason why I'm doing this.
Juliet ground floor, 4 on the tower, American 431.
And there's a link down in the bottom for all my stuff. If you want my flow checklist, my night lighting effects, my 3D wiper edits, what else? I think there's parked cars are down there as well. It's a whole bunch of stuff.
For Alaska, I'm sorry, for Southwest maintenance, I want you to give way to the second aircraft under tow, and then you'll reposition to gate 5 as a group.
We'll wait for the second aircraft under tow, Southwest maintenance.
Legion 37 graph, follow southwest from my 8 left at Alpha 8. 8 left at Alpha 8, southwest. 2663, taxi spot 10 golf. 2663, runway 8 left at Alpha 8 via Bravo. Up to Alpha 8 via Bravo, southwest 2663. Southwest 31, continue on Bravo, tight, again, 1990. Southwest 31. Southwest 2663, Capital Legion Tower 1990. Forward Tower 1970, 2663. Southwest 6502, when you get on Bravo, hold short, Bravo 6. Alright, hold short of Bravo 6, Southwest 6502.
Let me turn that off. Don't need the markers right now.
Follow southwest runway 8 left at Alpha 8.
Taxi light seems to disappear on the right hand and left hand side here, as if I have no lights there. For some reason. That's new. I never noticed that before. The light should carry over into the left and right screen.
Continue on Bravo and Golf. Hold short, runway 19 left at Sierra. Alright, Bravo, right turn, Golf, hold 19 left at Sierra, American 2470. At 1480, you're released. Runway 8 left at Alpha 8 via Bravo. 8 left 9 American via Bravo, United 14.
So you prefer this view a little bit better then? Yeah, Jackson. Hey, Chewy, how's it going? You just caught me on the way out. I'm getting a second run in today. TikTok? Oh, God, I probably wouldn't even be able to figure out TikTok. I'm still trying to figure out Discord. And what are we taking here? EE. Victor. Make a left here. And you know what? The camera being over on that side is actually easier for me because it's off to the side a little bit. So that'd be nice. It works out better that way. Got to figure out why my taxi lighting isn't working on my visuals though.
Get at 96, hours 1875 up here. 1875,
So we're 400 miles from Pittsburgh, so I'm hoping that we have a decent view, because the whole idea is getting a view of the night lighting effects that I worked on. I'm hoping the weather's not going to be that bad.
Southwest, I understand that. There's going to be delay just for the taxi, left full lane. Charlie 5 Bravo, short of golf.
And let's switch over to tower.
UK 2905 Heavy RNAV Docker, runway 25 right at Foxtrot, Crisco. 25 right at Foxtrot, Crisco, run at Docker, UK 2905. UK 2905 Heavy contact park. Contact park. FedEx 3610 Heavy Tower, Foxtrot, cross runway 25 left, expect to depart to right from Foxtrot.
FedEx 3610 Heavy, cross 25 left at Foxtrot, will expect to depart 25 right at Foxtrot.
Or you can get banned for no reason at all. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good.
604, runway 25 right at Foxtrot, Crisco.
25 right at Foxtrot, RNAV, 3 Docker, FedEx 3610 Heavy.
That is definitely not good.
Good morning, Heavy 767 departing partially turbulent runway 25 left, clear to land. 25 left, clear to land, FedEx 3610 Heavy contact, port signal.
Manufacturer, good on FedEx 3610 Heavy.
Alright, we don't have a departure, so let me just back that out some. Oh, that's very weird, it does that. Okay.
477 Heavy Tower, runway 25 left, clear to land.
TARA, let's take a look at these jobs. Let's see, what do we have here? Tenant notification is complete. Exterior lights as needed. They are set. Engine start select is to continuous. Auto throttle arm, transponder TA auto, and parking brake release 40%. We're gone. Alright. We're good to go. 2-week ban? Wow. Hopefully they have a good reason for it. You know what? I gotta zoom in here. Make sure I end up on 22 left. No one end up on the wrong runway. This is actually a beautiful view.
Approaching 22 left.
The view out that right window is amazing. Checking out all the airport and the airport lighting. Wow, beautiful. All right, we're going to 40%.
Approaching runways. On runway 22 left.
We're stable. Thrust is set. Airspeed is active.
80 knots.
Check. Throttle hold. We're stable through 80.
V1, rotate. Positive brake.
Gear up.
400.
So the 477 Heavy, turn left on Alpha 8, left on Alpha, and contact ground 27.5.
1000.
Alpha 8, and that's Alpha, and it's on 27.5. So you've got the 477. American 25 right on it. Wait, the heavy and the 11 departed approximately. 25 right now, wait about it.
Flaps 1. Flaps up.
United 762 tower, runway 25 left, clear for land. Good land, runway 25 left.
Should have gave you a view out that left window, actually. And connect to us. All right, Zibo, you can have it. And we're good to Monk 94. YouTube being, yeah, the best for live stuff, yeah. 14.4 on the fuel, we're looking pretty good. And we're climbing up nicely. Eight, 7. Hey Roberto, how's it going? Welcome to the flight. We're flying a little bit low tonight. I'm checking out my night lighting edits, seeing what they look like. So this is, they wouldn't fly this low normally. So we'll be cruising at 12,000 today into Pittsburgh. I'm hoping this last Windows update really screwed up MS 2020 for me, at least my yoke and rudder pedals. It is just extremely, that's 10,000 feet, just way too sensitive. It's to the point where it's not even flyable. It's a shame. And pressure's climbing up beautifully.
1,000 to go.
And 10. Autopilot's engaged, attendant notification is complete, cabin pressurization and temperature monitor, engine bleeds are on, pack switches to auto, APU is off, exterior lights as needed, auto brake selector is off, landing gear is up and off. Beautiful. Not going to be much to see just yet, we're going to be heading over the water. I'm hoping once the nose comes down, we should have a view of the skyline down there. Hopefully. If not, at the very least, I get to try out this new camera angle. Whether or not it's going to be doable or not. It looks pretty decent from here, although there's really not much to see outside. Pretty dark out. So what do we have? We have 377 miles to go. 283 to top of descent. And we'll let them run around. And it's going to be 98 on the back end. Yeah, there's really nothing to see just yet. We're over the water. Hopefully we're going to be able to see some night lighting once we get over the other end of the water here. But yeah, that's going to be a good try for daytime. Well, right now, X-Plane gives me the least headaches, but that's been in the works for quite a lot longer than 2020. So they both give headaches and growing pains in the beginning. The nature of the beast, for the most part, anyway. And I think that's picking up. Might not be. Yeah, I think it's picking up a reflection. Let me turn that back monitor off. Be right back. Now it's pretty dark in here. Everything's turned off, except the monitors in the flight deck. Now, if I don't have a decent view of the night lighting, I could always change the time frame. That's no big deal. Could change it to dusk and have it change while we're getting in. Let me try that. See if that'll work. Hopefully we don't crash anything here. Might screw up the camera though. Might screw up the camera. Oh, that didn't even put us at daytime. Look at that. That didn't do much of anything, did it? Let's try that again. Go back a little more. Yeah, there's still not much to see out there. You know what? I want to check the night lighting. So what we're going to do is going to get rid of the clouds. And after we'll get a little bit lower to check out the, oh no, I can see the scenery out there now. Yeah, I can see the land popping up. Alright, let's darken this up again here. I got a pretty good view now. That should come into view nicely now, I think. Oh, see, I don't have my paperwork with me. Grab a piece of paper because I forgot that flight last go around too. And grab my sheet here. I got that written down. Yeah, maybe we'll do that flight in the daytime from the first officer's side. Camera's well out of the way for me over there as well, so that's pretty good. Now what do we have down here? Still not much of a decent view. Take a look on the back end here. What do we have? I think it's only 4. And I'm looking for Pittsburgh. I can put that in.
Air 467 Alpha Mike, Julian Animation, Credible 240. Julian, 247. So 2267, just going to be the Ola 101, Animation, Credible 240.
That'd be the Ola 178 240, Southwest 22.
Let's take a look at the arrival. We have the Jersey 4. 10 at Cuddy. So you know what? Let's drop down to 10. See if we can get a better view of the night lighting here. Hopefully coming into Pittsburgh we should have a really good view. When do we get picked up here? We're coming from ACO, so we're not going to get picked up until we are just about to Qatar. And we've got a ways to go to Qatar.
About 5 miles, southern north province,
Direct to Proby, and if able, go ahead and put a request for TV.
Double 1646 to do tonight of person through from Proby went through ball. Reset transponder off to the spot code 354.
Okay, right deviation as required. Direct to Proby when able, 3547 is one.
What are we looking at? 320. Let's see if we can change this. Let's back that up some. It might be too bright for the camera. Let's see.
37 for 310 for JetBlue 1646.
1646 is still area monitors have a station at 12 o'clock, starting about 40 miles, with 20 mile diameter.
Let it run like this. Hopefully it'll get dark enough before we get in. But if we start our descent and it's not, then I'll set it back to nighttime. Damn, we should have 13.2 on the fuel. We're at 13.3 right now, so we're looking pretty good. Going to 110.
15 X-ray, level 290.
Maintain level 290 and reaching with 15 X-ray.
1646 center on 133.42, get in.
Center on 3342. Good night, 76046. Thanks for your help.
Connection. 36470, I was just calling weather. There is an area moderate to heavy.
That's a great view out the window. Beautiful view out that window.
Number 5 Charlie, Charlie, not sure if you're on top of that area moderate to scattered.
Looking at it straight ahead and we're above the weather.
Leave it at 10.
Heading is 142, maintaining flight for 190.
Flightdeck 46 center, good evening, Sunny, single level 290, when able, your correct.
I can't maintain flight level 290 when able to yacht.
Hopefully where that monitor meets the front view doesn't look like it's too skewed all that much. It looks good for me from the front and the left side. I don't know about the right side. I don't fly from that side. Hopefully the view doesn't look skewed though. I don't know if the screens are close enough for you to read them, but you can see on the CDU there, we've got 223 miles to top of descent and 309 or 8 miles to go now. May be difficult to see though.
2503 out of 16.6 for 190, heading 160.
Double 2503, turn coming single level 250, light shot.
But if this view works out, yeah, I'll leave the tripod right where it is because it's not in the way. And I can set the camera up there for the next run during the daytime. We'll try it.
Double 2503, for direct Doppler, coming single level 270.
Direct Doppler 270, JetBlue 2503.
For 2503, maintain 300 knots of greater space.
Okay, we're going 310 right now. Are you okay with about a 085 heading?
Double 6470, affirmative.
Roger. 2809, leveling 19, 30 to 160 heading.
Double 2809, center coming flight level 23023, expect light stop.
Alright, flight level 230, double 2809.
Double 2809, for direct Doppler.
Direct Doppler, double 2809.
Under 300 miles to go now.
340.
Maintain 340, we're standby 370, West 1 contact.
Stretch my legs.
Double 2809, having 2909.
Direct 290, double 2809.
6470, the sun maintain flight level 31031.
310, double 647. Should have 732. Next deviation for weather,
American 732, deviation left of course approved, and the direct Alex.
Left deviation, Alex 1 on 732.
228, contact 12875.
128, 6175, the left 620 right.
Double 2503, contact 133.5.
123.5, JetBlue 2503.
Double 2503, 335.
33.5, JetBlue 2503.
5 X-ray Contact 12875.
2875, thanks for help with 156 Bay
Would probably be cheaper to find one where you are and rent it for an hour.
Version 46, Sunday, signal level 390, Flightdeck Solutions. Number 2809, contact center 123.5, 335.
133.5, number 2809.
November 5, Charlie, Charlie, contact center on 118.42.
1842, 255 Charlie.
Southwest 37th, proceed to maintain level 200. Maintain level 200, Southwest 37th. And Southwest 37th, are you able to ignore them yet? We can't get direct towards Southwest 37th. American 1289 on the call. 46, contact on 2875. 12875.
Hello, Delta 414 is leveling at 190. We're on a heading 125 to get around low under the southern.
Delta 414, on maintain level 370.
Land at 370, Delta 414.
Code 24-7, coming longer before probing. Code 26, I believe 64 seconds, coming longer before probing.
About another 25 miles over.
Left course about 10 miles of the grid.
Should be in view for you.
Center Southwest 4495, level 310.
Southwest 4495, center area monitors heavy. 12 o'clock, 10 miles.
All right, we're on to 200 now, the top of the set. 190.
American 732, contact center 118.42.
42 American 732.
American 1289, reducing up the course through Flightdeck Solutions when
And
able.
we're approaching Cleveland's airspace.
Good evening, moderate to heavy extensions of space, 12 o'clock, 20 miles, scattered and up.
Oh, right there, American.
1289, contact center 118.42.
What are we cruising at here?
414 when able, Flightdeck Solutions.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm in no hurry. It's going to be the last flight I can get in today, so I might as well enjoy it.
Yeah, we're looking at the weather starting about 80 miles in front of us. Wondering if we can get less deviations around that.
Okay, 4495, deviation from is approved. More than manageable. I just had this company up about 80 miles. Maybe with the flight, through that. It appears that there is a split in weather and moderate precipitation if you want to try.
Hey, maybe you could buy a ticket in that seat. The seat's taken, sorry.
Something like that, the guys actually aren't bad.
Okay, I think we'll go straight to mobile location then. That's no plus 41.
Southwest 4495, Roger. 250.
250, Southwest 4195.
88 footer at top.
American 88 direct top.
3513, what altitude are you looking at?
330.
3513.
You should be getting more map than that.
330, 513.
And 3513.
You check that.
We're going a little bit back to the right, but we'll keep getting 5 miles left from there on.
3513, tough to enable.
Tough to enable, and we're back to 5 miles left of course for the first time or so. Down 3092, Redmond Airport, 10 o'clock, and 3 miles from the site.
Inside, go 792.
Down 3092, cleared visual approach, runway 29, Redmond Airport.
Visual 29, go 3092.
Skyway 3092, just to maintain 8,000.
2000, go 3092.
Skyway 3092, MS3, that's enough to maintain 8,000. Thank you. Skyway 3092, contact down. That's a 004, traffic will be departing from Redmond off of runway 29, you're shortly to 330 at 5,900,000.
That'll give you a whole lot more map there. We can actually zoom in now or zoom out. Didn't think it was off by that much. Yeah, it's starting to get dark out there. And what are we going now? Austin's 12.2 on the fuel. We're at 12.2. Looking good. And 99.
Number 89653, 6630, stand by.
6630.
And that's a half hour from the runway out of ORD. And we're looking at 163 miles at top of descent, 248 to go.
We're at about 7.3 and climb to 9,000.
Stand by 1907, route. Climb maintain 14,000, 14,000.
14,000, 1907. Intercepted 19004, like to cancel flight policy.
Cessna 004, roger. You can resume on navigation. Make clear of reference line Delta. I'll keep you on for traffic.
And we'll be on that chart by the time we get to Qatar. So we're looking at another, we still got a ways to go. Another 150, 60 odd miles before we get on that arrival chart. Nice smooth ride. Looks like the lights are starting to come on down there now. I'm picking up a couple of them.
Airplane 1907, leaving 11,000, direct Delta.
Out of 11,000, direct Delta.
November 89653, radar contact 11 miles south of the QPOR, maintain bar, ramping altimeter 2999.
Yeah, so if you're here watching today and you like that view, let me know, man. Just type down there, yeah, this is a nice view. I'll put this one up as opposed to the full flight deck. What's the matter? No. Oh, he got up at about 22 and came up here. Stood right on the pedestal. Yeah. Yep. My wife just got back. She was out with her girlfriend. That should be coming into view.
Helicopter at 7,500, about 1 minute request with the VOR. You guys are about passing.
So Laminar Research and the Zibo Mod have been performing beautifully these past few renditions of Zibo. Absolutely, one beautiful ride after another. I think the only issue that popped up is with Air Manager now, with 4.21. None of the flight illusion gauges initialize on their own when you bring up X-plane. Actually have to touch the slider on all of the brightness sliders on each one of the gauges to get them to pop up. So hope they get that fixed. Other than that, it's been a pretty cool ride.
We'll go to Fort approach 1801. Talk to you later. Got 54477, scale transport 6651. 6651, going to 54477. Cessna 54477, radar contact 1 mile north to Chief Video on traffic.
I think my flight deck's birthday is going to be 10 years this summer. Amazing. This has been here for 10 years already. I can't believe it. Time is just flying by.
That's 54477, do a step on your land. Transmission taken.
Okay, hold over the VOR. We will
That's 477, Russian maintain VFR at or below 6,500. You use red and altimeter 29er. Different for Pittsburgh after you're done holding.
We got to be in the Toledo, Ohio area, I would think by now. Or pretty close to it, or Fulton County.
That's 477, Russian. Advise you to leave the holding with the chief.
Yeah, my wife went out earlier, so she decided to go see her girlfriend who's sick. And I said, all right, I'll do another flight then. So while she was out visiting, I got another ride in. So she just got back though.
November 89653, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, into advisory, frequency approved. Frequency approved, squawk VFR, 5-3. That's 477, Roger. That's 477, traffic, 3 o'clock, 1 mile, king air, moving 5,000 knots above your altitude, northwest.
Looking for Tripper Ruben, altitude, central.
That's 477, you said you have the traffic in sight?
That should be in range.
Additional traffic, 1 o'clock, 6 miles, opposite direction, altitude gate 7,500, unverified.
What's the traffic?
That's interesting. The moon keeps popping up and then it disappears. It's about 3/4 of the way above the horizon on the left monitor. It pops up, I can see it, and it just disappears, completely gone. Very strange.
Right, 2234, trying to maintain 900,000 to resident officer 2998. That was 8,000 for Horizon 2234. Okay, 2234, 9,000. 9,000 for Horizon 2234. Turn 16 Papa Victor, radar to terminate launch of VFR, change advisory, please be approved.
Night lighting is starting to pop up now nicely. Don't think the camera's picking it up. Hopefully it will on the way in. The main thing I wanted to get rid of this run, looking at the night lighting, was there were a few lights that were just way too large. The buoy lights, the flashing was just way too big on some of the buildings, the skyscrapers. That beacon up on top looked like it was huge. I had to tame those down. And helipad lights, they had to be adjusted, some tower lights. So they've all been adjusted and reduced to fit the rest of the night lighting setup that I put together. Still have the AI aircraft to work on, though. That's going to be next. Once I finish this off, I still have to polish off a couple of things, but then I'll get this uploaded to xplane.to so you can download it. It has over 7,000 downloads, so quite a few people are using it. But I'll be working on the AI lighting next. I think the nav lights and the landing lights are just way too big for the aircraft out in the distance. So it's on the list. But these are looking pretty good. I don't see any outstanding. So you can see out there in the corner. I don't know if you can see it. I can. There's a couple of aircraft crossing. The lights are huge.
United 1684, climb and maintain flight level 350. Limited 350, United 1684.
Monitor vertical speed.
I want to see if you can see him as he pops in front. You should be able to see him now. There's two of them in front of us. They may not look as big on the camera, but they look way too large. They're coming right to left, both of them. About 2.5 miles out. About 2.5 miles out, 300 feet above us. But those I want to reduce. They're a little bit too big. And let me turn that monitor off. We're getting some reflections here.
On A699er, on spot 1422. The last 800, descendant pilot discretion, maintain flight level 240. Discretion 240, last day. We're 1460. Of course. 114 Flightdeck, I wouldn't please leave on that front tonight. No fire, I'm looking 114 heavy today.
Pretty dark down there.
United 1897, contact on listener 120.57. 057, good night, United 1897.
So what are we looking at now? We've got another 102 miles to top of descent, 187 to go. Tamed is up next, and we should have 10.5 on the fuel. We're at 11.1 right now. We're looking pretty good. Oh, hey, Greg. How's it going? Yeah, we're just, well, let's see, how far are we now? Yeah, we're about 100 miles to top of descent. 184 to go into Pittsburgh. I'm testing my night. Where are you, Johnny? Oh, this guy's real close. Although I shouldn't be at 10,000 feet, so that's on me. Yeah, I see him, I see him. And they're clear. I wanted to check my night lighting, but there's not much to see out here. Hopefully on the approach, we should have a pretty decent view. I can see it if I basically lean up forward over the glass shield. I can look down and see some lights, but outside of that, there's not much. Too much haze out there, it looks like. Hopefully on the way in, we'll have a good view. Now we're going to find out soon enough, so 178 miles to go.
Get 35 a shot at the camera. Regard 35, 36, climb, so 340 for now. I caught a 340 for now, regard 35, 76. Regard 35, 36, contact center 13312.
Yeah, it's pretty dark out there.
13312, okay.
Had a lot of AI aircraft rolling around today.
Regard 35, 76, contact center
I've got him just about 9 o'clock now.
Officer 5170, hang up flight number 380.
and 5170, Tango Mountain.
That should be coming into range.
Delta 2427 with your level 360.
Delta 2427.
And we're back over the water.
27 Southwest 725, 300
Southwest 725.
Don't think I could get that camera up any closer, though. I think that's about as close as I can get you on the first officer's side. Unless I took the seat out. Which is easy enough. Just 2 bolts in the back. The whole thing slides off the rails. But I think that's a good idea, Jackson. I think we're going to try that view in a daytime.
November 4500, contact approach 112.42.
Deviation up to 15 degrees, left report to cruise, or razor back on it.
2973 is going to maintain level 240. That's going to maintain 240 with 2973.
Southwest 742, contact center 120.87.
What's up, Shadow Man? I don't know if you can see him. Shadow just jumped in the first officer's seat. He's back in his spot. How you doing, pal? Okay. I think it's time for some air conditioning in here. Get warm. Oh, now the moon is back. Steady.
3776 Magic, climbing 6023, maintain 27 gentlemen.
That should be in range.
355, contact Milwaukee, approach 126.5.
And it was at 10D. We should have 10.3 on the fuel. We're at 10.6 right now. Looking pretty good. And we've got 150 miles to Pittsburgh. 116 the top of descent. Although we're at 10,000 feet right now, we don't have far to go. We're over the water. We got some nice city lights coming out over the right. Camera might not be picking them up just yet, though. Nice orange glow coming from the city. Cleveland, that is. That's Cleveland down there. And that's just over an hour from the gate. Hour and a minute. And we left the runway in Chicago 48 minutes ago. Oh yeah, we got some lights out in the distance now. It looks pretty cool. The camera's not picking it up though, I don't think. Could probably kick up the ISO a bit, but might be a little bit too much when we get in. Or plus on these monitors. Main thing is I don't see any huge lights that stick out. Nothing looks out of place like it's ginormous. So we get a better view once we get a little bit lower. And with that, we've got 100 miles to top of descent. 134 to go. 127. And that's Cleveland down there. Yeah. Shadow came in to ride the right seat. We got traffic about 3 miles out to the right. And they're climbing out. And we're actually 10 miles out of Cleveland Hopkins. Gonna fly right over it.
That'd be the flight 4 arrival on 2986, and then get nonstop 850. There's 2380 from flight headed maintain 1000 and 300 knots. There's 2380 is going to cross flight at 11,000 and 300 knots.
And about 80 miles, we should be on that chart, I believe. Let's have a look. We might get on there a little bit before that. And let's take a look at...
Oh, okay. That maintains 300 knots or better? Affirmative, except maintain 300 knots or better, American 2455 until further.
Let's get set up. Deuce.
West 1292, climbing 20. Keep to Southwest 1292, any chance direct rifle? I'll have to get you a little further south first. Level 122, Romeo South, contact approach, 1822.
1089.
Southwest 1292, pleasure attention. Okay, Southwest 1292. 09, 8500, climbing 10,000.
81. That looks pretty good. And Cosmo 4000, Headland Pitts. And we have
400, Southwest
1125. Okay. That's good. Alright, so the nav radios are set.
Good morning, JetBlue 593, 8,000, 10,000.
That is set. And that is set. You're set. And you're set.
Shamrock 115, traffic 1 to 2 o'clock, 3 miles, tower concert opening at 800 feet, remaining 1 mile.
And that's in. It's a shame the camera's not picking up these lights down in the city just yet. Look pretty cool.
Tango Kilo, traffic 11 o'clock, about 2 miles, Airbus 1300, landing center. Zero, thank you.
Tower good, afternoon, Blue 6627 with you on Island 279.
Appreciate you, 627 Tower, like 279.
70 miles, top of descent. Just over 100 to go.
Shamrock 115, turn right 1 able, and contact ramp control over there.
Right turn, roll come on, one, come in.
Frontier 2300, make the left turn on the Echo, hold for Echo 5. Left turn on Echo, hold it Echo 5.
Let's get this done since we're already below.
Turn right, Echo 5.
Bleed air panel set to auto. Pressurization land altitude is set. Passenger signs. Yeah, we'll put them on now. We're going to be on our way down shortly. Auto brake selector is set. Altimeter set for local QNH. Recall. And we've got a clean board. Landing data VREFs. We'll put that in once we get a little bit closer. And we're about 40 miles out on that chart. We should be popping on that soon.
722 Heavy, the wind 3608, turn left at 230, runway 27 left, clear for takeoff.
27 left, clear for takeoff, north 7.
Kilo 627, Kilo 3 spot 9, call. Kilo 3 spot 9, we're going.
Yeah, Jackson on the right side, yeah. Yeah, there's more on the right than there is out front or off to the left. Guess I should have come into Chicago from Pittsburgh to see the city lighting. Or into New York. So at Cutter, expect 10. We're at 10 already. So. And we got a max of 210. So let's get that in there.
At 796, turn right, go able, taxi Delta, Alpha to Atlantic, and the main appeal. Well, this Atlantic Delta Alpha to Hugh is the development.
Okay.
X-ray, turn left at 230, runway 27 right, at Delta, clear to takeoff. 230 heading up to departure, cleared for takeoff, 327.
Yeah, that's doable, Jackson. And at AOC, we should have 9.5 on the fuel. We're at 9.5. That's looking pretty good.
Contact parts today.
Yeah, I'm starting to pick up more lighting on the left-hand side as well from the city. Moon is nice and bright up in the sky now. No more flashing on and off. Looks pretty good.
Reduce the final break. Okay, well, we're doing what there. American 483-279. Second 483, make 279, clear to land, wind 3305. Clear to land, 279.
Yeah, I think this is looking pretty good. I don't think I have to touch the night lighting. This all looks nice.
187, left MOBLE, contact ramp.
10 at Cutter, and then we're good, I believe, all the way down to 4.
Kilo, and we'll sort of go back for now.
And we should be popping up on that chart real soon, right on the upper left-hand corner. Before we get to Cutter, I would believe. And we've got 68 miles to go. 1 hour, 48 minutes. Yeah, that's not bad, Jackson. That's doable. Yeah. Yeah, I'll leave that tripod in that position. We'll do some daytime flights in there as well. Did it look like it was skewed at all, looking out that right monitor, matching up with the center? I really can't tell from where I'm sitting. It looks pretty good from here. But looking straight on from that angle, I'm not sure. I'll be able to review the footage after the flight's done and go check. There we are. We're on that chart now. And we're slowing. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to sit at one of these large airports and have a look at the aircraft coming in and then make adjustments and then go from there to see how much you have to shrink everything down. And we're slowing beautifully. So once we pass here, we're going to continue our descent. So how about we light them up? Let them know. And we're at 10, passing 10 in just a couple of minutes here. So, oh, where's my map light? And 10,000. Exterior lights check set. They are set. Engine start select is to continuous. And EFIS panel. Terrain is already set. We're good. And we're going to 147. And we'll see if the Zibo Mod is going to continue down to 4,000 once we hit our descent point. So far, the Zibo Mod has performed beautifully. I think I had one issue last flight that I have to go back and take a look. I might have had something set incorrectly. And we're 50 miles out. And at Jersey, we should have 8.9 on the fuel. And we're at 9.0 right now. We should have 8.1 when we get into Pittsburgh. So fuel is not going to be a problem. Just hope we have a nice view on the way in. Actually, just slow us down and get the flaps out early. This way you can get I'll get the nose down, give you a better view, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm not seeing any outstanding lights that look way too big this ride. Everything looks pretty good. All right, top of descent in 10 miles. We got 45 to go. And I've got the airport already. I can see the lights out in the distance. Just a little bit. I think I may have to get my stickers and mark that tripod position so I can put it back in the same spot after tomorrow, but it can stay there tonight. I don't think I have anything on the agenda for tomorrow. I don't think I have any doctors or anything, so maybe we can get that to and fro flight in Innsbruck, Gatwick. Alright, so we're going to begin to slow up here soon. We're going to have to start putting out some flaps in just a bit. That should be good. And we should start slowing right now, so let's go flaps 1. Is that camera a little bit too bright? Are these screens too bright here? What's up, Shadow? How you doing, pal? You want to raise your head? Come up here and say hi to everybody? No? I'm going to turn around and get comfortable. Give me 5 on the flaps. And we should be on our way down now. Hopefully you're going to get a better view out that front window as we get a little bit closer to Pittsburgh. Give me 10. Let's get that nose down. What did I say? What are we holding at? We're holding at 4. We're holding at 4. Nice view out the left window. You should have a pretty good one when we make that U-turn coming up. You should have a pretty good view. You can even see the cars down there from here, the red lights as well as the headlights. Not bad.
Return 4706, give me next.
And the link for these night lighting edits are down below. You want to give them a try. Once you get a better view, once we come up on short final, give you an idea. The camera's not doing it justice, that's for sure. And let's get that in. We'll be coming in at a $144. Alright, so 1089, 1089, 281, 281. That is in, that is set. Local pressure is in. Auto brake is set. We are looking pretty good. And speed brake is armed. It's starting to pick up the night lighting now, Jackson. Yeah, we're at 8,500. We're still going to come down and make a U-turn. Hopefully you'll have a nice view out that right window when we make this U-turn. We got a right turn coming up. Quite a few people are using my night lighting edit, or at least they've downloaded and tried it. There's over 7,000 downloads on xplane.to. You just do a search for Swan Sim and you should find my name and my uploads. There's a few on there. But the night lighting I'm still working on. I got most of it where I like it. And hopefully on this U-turn, you're going to have a nice view out that window. And we're looking at a $110. And let's bring up 28 left. Yes. Thanks, Paul and Chucks. Glad you like the view. Yeah, we're trying something new. I'm going to keep the tripod there. We're going to do a day flight, a couple of day flights with the camera in that position, see how it works out. It's actually better for me because the tripod's not in the way all that much. It's off to the right-hand side, which is pretty cool. And Shadow, my cat, that's actually my first officer, he's pretty good. He doesn't knock over anything. It's amazing. So I'm not worried about him. You should be getting a nice view out that right side now. And if you don't like the lighting, that's on me. That's not X-Plane. So don't say, you know, I'm not going to get X-Plane because the night lighting stinks, because that's on me. This is my lighting. But if you do like them and want to give them a try, they're on xplane.org. Now you should be getting a beautiful view coming around here. And we got one more right turn coming up for you. And we'll be a little bit lower. Gonna pick up right at Kozlo. Oh, that looks great out that right window. Right out there. That looks phenomenal. Comment on Discord? I haven't checked Discord. I can't from here if that's where you did it. Oh, you're using them pulling chocks. Yeah, I did a little bit of work to them. I bumped them up a little bit and changed them, rearranged them a bit, and dressed them up. Got rid of some of the super bright lights that were out there. Kind of got them all mixed in. Even the stadium lighting, I did some work on those as well because they were just way too bright. Alright, you should be having a real nice view now. Oh, yeah, okay, I see it, I see it, I see it. I got the airport and the runways. And let's pick up the localizer, shall we? And we'll try the auto land. We'll see how it does here. Alright. Let me give you that. And the approach. We got a single channel lock. Last time I tried the auto flight system, it actually worked rather well. So I'm not expecting anything out of the ordinary here. So give me the gear. Flaps 15. Hopefully you got a nice view out the front now. 25 on the flaps, and we'll go right to VREF +5. And flaps 30. Oh, that view looks great. I hope you guys are seeing this. I know you're not seeing it in 4K. The camera only does 1080p, but wow. I'm liking it. Looks great. Alright, so we're going to try the auto land from Zibo and see how it does. And at 1500 we should get our check. And we should have land 3 before we're done. Alright, we're looking good here. Let me have the airport now. There's the check. Land 3. Man, what a beautiful ride. So this is the auto flight from Zibo Mod. So we're going to take her all the way down.
Approaching 28 left.
What a view. That's erroneous message. So, lights, engine start select is, we have auto brake, landing gear, speed brake, flaps, and they have been notified.
300. Approaching decision height. Approaching decision height.
said that already, Johnny.
One hundred.
Over departure.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
80 knots.
Let's see if we can make this next one here. We'll go to TA and test. Get off right here. And that's an hour and 23 minutes. Runway to runway.
4864, fly heading 245, runway 27 left, take off. Heading 245, 27 left.
And we're going to cross right here, so we'll just leave those on.
American 938, runway 27 left, back way.
Runway still off, American 938.
American 1799, wait for company, take the runway, then up to short.
And I will throw it up to American
4780 contact.
What a great ride.
4780, thanks. Thank you.
Well, I hope you like that first officer's view. And we'll try that again tomorrow with some daytime flying.
10, center.
American 938, turn left heading 230, runway 27 left, take off.
239, quick pickup, still left.
Nope. I just turned that off, did I not?
American 1799, runway 27 left, on point.
Yes, I did. My fat finger just hit the wrong button. That's all right.
96 up here. Jet 4864 contact, have a good flight. Departure, return 4864, see you. Alright, let's see. Blue Sheet 55, 96, your next T-Mod 60, 71, 2, American 19, 19, 3, American 972, 4, T-Mod 60, 87, 5, Blue Sheet 50, 66, 6, expect jet 796, 7, Alaska 23, 8, American 740 heavy, 9er, and looks like American 92 heavy, your number 10, the rest will get back to you. American 1799, fly heading 265 on departure, runway 27 left, your 6 take off.
Clear to go, 27 left, 265, heading American 1799.
Blue Sheet 55, 96, runway 27 left, bottom point.
Line up the way, Blue Sheet 55, 96, 27 left.
American 583, thank you, you can continue with the ramp.
Whoa, I just lost my screen here. What just happened there? I think I know what happened. Let me hit that. I haven't had one of those in a while. Interesting. Almost made it through this ride without something happening. And dump you.
Blue Sheet 55, 96, turn left heading 230 on departure, runway 27 left, 6 takeoff.
6 for takeoff, 27 left, left turn, 230, Blue Sheet 55.
All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that ride. Let's see if we can get ground services here. No, I don't think that's not working. And I'm using the iPad to give you the screen on the right, so that's not going to work. All right.
American 1919 up to the truck.
Up to also American 1919.
Well, everybody that was here, Jackson and Pullen, and who else was here? A couple other people here earlier. Greg was here. And if I missed you, sorry about it. And if you were here just not typing, saying anything, I hope you enjoyed the view. That's pretty much it for today. That's an hour and 40 minutes gate to gate from Chicago to Pittsburgh. So that's pretty close to what they did in the real world. And if you like that view, I'll keep using it. So we're going to try it again tomorrow during the daytime and see what we get out of it. I'm going to go review this and see what it looked like, because I don't know if I've ever used that particular view before. So we'll see. All right, everybody. I hope you had a great time. I always enjoy the company and the conversation. I'll catch you on my next run, everybody. Take care.
American 1919, turn left heading 230, runway 27 left, to takeoff.
230 on the heading, clear for takeoff. 7 left, American 1919.
American 972, runway 27 left, line of point.
27 left, line up await, American 972.
Team off 6087, move up behind the 321 on the left. American 2082, good evening, your number 10. Pushing 5115, good evening, your number 11. T-Mach 6071, contact point, good night.
6071, good night.
American 972, wind 2706, on departure, flighting 265, runway 27